Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Walker Productions. My name is Michael Lance, and today we're going over another Dragon Ball what if story. I wrote it all myself and everything like that, as I do with all my what ifs. But I have to answer some questions. No, there will not be no retconning of things. If I slam it into a what if, then usually that's how it's gonna stay. I hope you enjoyed Dragon Ball Z End of Days, which I'm excited to see people's reactions. But uh, there will be some content change after this week, as I will be wrapping up a couple of my what ifs, and so you might want to drop your suggestions below for new what ifs. I'm going to be working on two new what ifs: Vegeta versus Yamcha. Yes, I know it's going to be more of a real world story. Speaking of real world, we're going to be going. Also going to be making Goku. What if he was in the real world? It's going to be interesting. And today we are on Dragon Ball Super GT crossover switcheroo. This time it'll be taking place after the Baby Saga, where God Goku fought Baby Vegeta, and on and on and on. Let's just find out how things unfold. It will be different than the last one. Anyways, guys, let's continue. We pick up not too long after the Baby Saga, as we jump down to Earth in the GT timeline, with the Z Fighters down and hurting, and Maju being the last one standing against him. Super 17. Within the same time on Earth, a powerful Emperor came down to have vengeance on Goku and Vegeta for ultimately killing him. This army is fallen. His army has fallen. The Emperor has been greeted by his two greatest adversaries, Frieza going against Goku and Vegeta, as this does take time in place of the Resurrection of F timeline. Meanwhile, in the GT timeline, Goku GT also comes to save his friends who are under fire from Super 17 on Earth. As Goku Hold on, let me find it. Okay. As Goku GT comes to save his friends who are under fire from Super 17 on Earth, Goku transforms into Super Saiyan and begins going blow for blow with Super 17, who's feeding off his energy, unbeknownst to them. Super 17 then absorbs the ki and powers up to an insane degree, with Frieza in the Super timeline doing the same, trying to transform and become gold. As Goku and Vegeta both notice, as Frieza's transforming, the same thing that happened to Goku a couple years ago when Beer showed up is now happening to Frieza, which Goku tries to warn Frieza shortly before Frieza and Super 17 switch places in the time stream. Super 17 now standing before Blue Goku and the Resurrection of F cast, and Golden Frieza standing before GT Super Saiyan Goku and GT fighters. In obvious confusion and questions how Frieza is back, and Frieza himself asks if it's a trick. Why is Goku a child? Did he not just hear his monologue? Eventually, after some explaining back and forth, Frieza is so confused and fed up with Goku and just assumes he's from Hell. Despite Goku destroying Frieza in Hell beforehand, Frieza is more furious to think Goku could be him after all this training, so Super Saiyan Goku rushes in at Golden Frieza, getting into the conflict. Within the Super timeline, Super 17 just remarks that the surroundings change, and remarks that Goku should go Super Saiyan 4 already, since he's never seen it. Vegeta recognizes the difference before having seen it in action before, with Goku being clueless and not being able to identify Super Saiyan 4, and just questions if he means the fourth level like this, shortly before turning into a Super Saiyan God, the red one. Which Super 17 remarks that it looks nothing like the stories he's been told about. Goku says that there's a level beyond this, but he's not sure 17 can handle it. 17 retorts that his sole mission is to kill Goku, thus he plans to do just that. As Super 17 moves his hand to reveal a Gatling gun, Goku He is then protected by base form Vegeta as Vegeta argues with Kakarot on letting him fight first. But Goku denies it, as Super 17 says he doesn't care who fights him, he just wants to fight, as they both are ambushed by Super 17's surprise attack. Goku and Vegeta both dash off, transforming into Super Saiyan Blue together and rush Super 17. Meanwhile, in the GT timeline, Super Saiyan Goku is getting knocked through buildings by Golden Frieza, as Frieza uses his death beam to fire at Goku. Goku dodges using and going 3 for a moment, eventually going toe-to-toe with Golden Frieza, even for just a moment. However, until Golden Frieza gets serious and spin kicks Goku across the face, knocking him out of Super Saiyan 3. GT Goku stands back up and cracks his neck, claiming that Frieza got a hell of a lot stronger in the few hours they left him in hell. Frieza goes bored and tired of Goku's misconfusion and prowling, so Goku tells Frieza to feast his eyes on the legendary power of the Saiyans. Goku GT's body is enveloped in a yellow aura, momentarily turning purple, then black, then back to yellow, as lightning forms around him, erupting with so much energy. Super Saiyan 4, standing before Golden Frieza as Frieza's hands start to shake, even mocking Goku, calling him a true monkey now, resembling it. However, Goku tells Frieza that he's gone delirious before he's about to die. Goku then speeds past Frieza, telling him that this is something far more than a great ape transformation. This is, as Goku proceeds to grab Frieza by the face and drags him through the buildings, shortly before powering up a Kamehameha Super Saiyan 4, as he fires down at Frieza, hitting him into the ground. Golden Frieza then smirks, wiping the blood off his face, and flares his golden form up profusely and charges into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, landing a devastating gut shot, with Goku coughing up blood, then catching himself, as they both draw their fists back and swing into each other's face with full might, hitting each other. We pan over to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta versus 17, to which the androids is managing to take them both on because of his absorption ability. They're only making him stronger. However, Goku and Vegeta aren't reckless like the original Super Saiyan 4 fight. They refrain from using key attacks and race in at Super 17 together. Goku and Vegeta combo 17 and beat him into the water, where he fires bullets at them. However, since they're not in base form, it does not hurt. But it does hurt, but not as much. Vegeta eventually punches off one of Super 17's hands, putting him at a disadvantage, with Vegeta taking over the fight. However, the hand is not destroyed, so it manages to remain autonomous and sneaks behind the already weakened Z fighters and Beerus. Super 17 continuously plays the prey role until Goku and Vegeta mess up and think he's too weak to keep fighting, and they fire a final Kamehameha together. However, Super 17 absorbs the brunt of the blast, and instead of being hurt, he's just standing there with his shirt torn and hair hanging back behind him. Goku and Vegeta are stunned that they couldn't kill him together in their blue forms. Super 17 then uses his energy and powers up, and getting black markings below his eyes similar to Cell, and the blue aura turning blue around him, as he is now enveloped in God android power is surging within him, and he has gone to even greater heights. Goku and Vegeta are dumbfounded at this revelation, and even Beerus chokes on his ice cream in an attempt to say, "Oh shit!" Anyway, Super 17 tells the two he's going to return the favor, and uses his own final attack, the Shockwave Destroyer Ball, and fires it down at them, which Goku and Vegeta can't even remotely slow down or stop the blast. They are engulfed by it. However, Goku and Vegeta soar sky high and try to fight back against 17, but he just knees them in the face and sends them towards their friends, as he lands down next to them and begins choking the Z fighters, as he wants their energy to become the ultimate God android, but makes one fatal mistake of targeting Beerus and Whis. Whis then chokes Super 17 and tells him that no matter how strong he is nothing to Whis, who taps a pressure point on the android's body, putting him to his knees. However, we then see Goku and Vegeta in a fusion dance position as Super 17 is down and Goku and Vegeta fuse into Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta for the first time ever in this timeline. They then race in at Super 17. However, in the other timeline, Goku and Frieza go back and forth exchanging blows until Goku flips Frieza, sending him flying. They then both take off at yellow and red light speed, racing around the planet, beating the heck out of each other until Goku dives into the water with Golden Frieza still looking for him. Goku leaps out of the water behind Frieza and as he fires a blast at Frieza, which he smacks away, but Goku then soars in with a punch to Frieza's face. Then Super Saiyan 4 Goku powers up even further and shouts, Kamehameha times 10, as Frieza is pissed and stops the attack mid-movement and crushes it in the palm of his hand, then sending his own death ball back at Goku. Goku then decides the smartest thing to do is headbutt it, but this was a stupid idea, so it explodes on Goku. Golden Frieza thinks he's won and mocks Goku for using such a weak form against him. His revenge is so tainted now it was hardly worth it. Thus Frieza powers down. However, Goku was waiting for this and leaps out from behind saying, I don't know what happened to your form, but you've seemed to run out tanking the gas because that last attack was like a mosquito bite. As Goku hits just the final form Frieza in the gut at full power, sending him hurtling into a mountain. To stop to explain, basically, remember in ROF he did not have full control over the form like he used to, or will eventually get. And so that's what he means by running out tanking the gas. Anyway, Goku then uses his energy blast to fire blast after blast into the mountain in a very Vegeta-style move. Meanwhile, with God 17 facing Gogeta in his Super Saiyan God form, or Super Saiyan Blue form, Gogeta then gets ready to battle as he shouts, Go! And the two take to the sky, having a very Gogeta versus Broly-style fight, with them clashing and going back and forth, which each of them ripping each other apart. God 17 summons back his missing hand with the power-up of the Z-Fighters, as it has been on the ground, draining their power by contact. So when 17 gets it, his body tries to control both the God Ki and normal Ki, which causes his body to stress out very badly. Veins bulging out all over, and Gogeta capitalizes on the moment, with Gogeta powering up a Soul Punisher asking, You like that? There's some more, as Gogeta pours the power of the Soul Punisher into God 17, which causes his body to start struggling to keep up with such powers inside him. He then tries to release some of the power by using his left hand with the glowing blue God power and his right hand with the glowing yellow power of normal Ki, and starts firing into the other, with them both firing at Gogeta. Gogeta dodges at blinding speeds and lands a blow on God 17, who is busy with Gogeta's after images to keep God 17. Hold on. To explain what happened, basically Gogeta dashed all around God 17 and is now below him, keeping God 17 distracted. With Gogeta pouring all his power into a Big Bang Kamehameha, calling it his new untested technique. And at the same time, in another timeline, Golden Frieza is powering up and racing after Goku, who's dominating him in the fight because at this stage, Golden Frieza hasn't been fully mastered by Frieza, and thus he's running out of energy fast. Goku tells Frieza that it's over and that he needs to give up before it gets worse. Frieza then powers up in his golden form, with him denying the inevitable. He still puts on a fight for Super Saiyan 4 Goku is still ahead of him, so thus Golden Frieza is beat down by Super Saiyan 4 to the point Golden Frieza can't transform and loses his golden form. Goku flies up and prepares to finish Frieza with the Kamehameha. At the same time, Blue Gogeta fires the Big Bang Kamehameha as Goku fires his Kamehameha. However, unlike last time, this doesn't switch back. Golden Frieza and God 17 stay in the alternate timelines, meaning Golden Frieza is now in the Dragon Ball GT hell. God 17 is just destroyed completely. and the first win Super Saiyan Blue ever got, and their first fusion. Goku has learned quite a lot from this fight as he goes on to question his own reality as he goes to save his friends. Meanwhile, in the Super timeline, Gogeta relishes the fact he saved his friends and then sends some of the energy to the Z Fighters, invoking their own god power with him. With Gogeta thinks to himself that if they actually took the time to properly train them, and if they keep getting stronger and fuse again in the future, they might be able to take out that miserable cat shortly before defusing. However, as we then notice in the GT hell, Majin Buu is currently caged up in there. To be specific, it's Super Buu. To explain, Majin Buu merged with Oob, which is the reincarnation of Kid Buu. Super Buu is still unaccounted for, but now we know he's in hell, locked up, until he's visited by a familiar face, Cell. As Cell tells the imprisoned Majin that he wants to propose a bargain with Buu that could let them both get revenge on Son Goku, along with the fact that he knows that they both can absorb people. And a very powerful contender just landed down in hell. Super Buu questions the intention of his plan, but Cell just smiles. And that will do it for today's episode. Haha, cliffhangers. So basically, to explain, God 17 didn't have a soul, so he was destroyed completely. And Golden Frieza ended up in the GT hell. So yeah, they're very powerful. And I'm setting up an arc after the Shadow Dragon saga because Super has way more sagas. I'm going to be skipping the Universe 6 tournament because it wouldn't really make sense because Goku's outside of the universe and space-time works differently there. It would be less fun, but I am doing the Goku Black thing. Anyways, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Drop a comment down below if you did enjoy or have an opinion you'd like to share. And please tell me your thoughts on this. I did try. I won't retcon the ending, but let's just say that old Italian, or is it Japan? Is it Spanish? The old meme of like so boozer. Let's just say it's coming to the switcheroo side of what ifs. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. I love every single one of you. We're at 120 subscribers right now, which is awesome. Thank you all so much, and I care about every single one of you so very dearly. Have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe. Share it around with your friends, and let's just keep the channel alive so I can keep, doing this for y'all. All right. See you around. This has been Walker Productions. I'm Michael Lance, and have a wonderful day. Peace.